On June 21, 2025, President Trump made history by authorizing precision strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. In a fiery speech at the White House, he declared, "Peace is not achieved through endless talk, but through decisive action." The operation, involving B-2 stealth bombers and 30,000-pound bunker busters, targeted Fordow and 2 other underground sites. This bold move was backed by bipartisan support, with Republicans praising it as a necessary step to prevent nuclear proliferation. Behind closed doors, Trump convened his top military and political advisors to plan the operation. Satellite images and drone footage revealed Iran's nuclear sites, while strategists debated the best approach. "We must act swiftly and precisely," Trump emphasized. The team agreed on a limited strike to minimize collateral damage, targeting only military installations. This decision reflected Trump's doctrine of peace through strength, balancing aggression with restraint. Within hours of the decision, U.S. forces were on the move. B-2 stealth bombers took off from undisclosed locations, escorted by fighter jets. The Pentagon confirmed the use of advanced precision-guided munitions to ensure minimal civilian casualties. This rapid deployment showcased America's military readiness and commitment to protecting its interests. The operation was a testament to Trump's promise to rebuild the U.S. armed forces. The strikes hit their targets with pinpoint accuracy. Drone footage showed massive explosions at Fordow and other nuclear facilities, but surrounding areas remained untouched. This was not an act of war, but a necessary measure to protect global security, Trump later stated. The operation demonstrated America's ability to neutralize threats without escalating into full-scale conflict. It was a defining moment in modern military strategy. The international response was divided. Israel and key allies praised the strikes, while France and Russia condemned them. At the UN, emergency sessions were called to address the escalation. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian accused the U.S. of aggression, but Trump's team remained firm. "We will not apologize for defending America," said Secretary of State. The world watched as tensions simmered. In the aftermath, Trump leveraged the strikes to push for diplomatic concessions. "Now is the time to talk from a position of strength," he declared. Behind-the-scenes negotiations with Middle Eastern allies and adversaries alike sought to capitalize on the displayed military might. The U.S. demanded stricter sanctions on Iran and renewed commitments to non-proliferation. The world saw Trump's strategy unfold: action first, diplomacy second. The U.S. economy responded positively to the strikes, with stocks surging and consumer confidence reaching record highs. Trump supporters hailed the move as a victory for America First policies. Critics, however, warned of long-term instability. Meanwhile, Iran's economy faltered under renewed sanctions. The strikes had not only military, but also economic repercussions, reinforcing Trump's narrative of strength leading to prosperity. At a massive rally in Ohio, Trump addressed thousands of cheering supporters. "We showed the world that America will not be bullied," he proclaimed. The crowd waved Trump 2024 signs and American flags, embodying the patriotic fervor his policies had ignited. The strikes had galvanized his base, solidifying his image as a decisive leader. Polls showed a surge in approval ratings, further validating his approach. Not everyone celebrated the strikes. Congressional Democrats launched investigations, questioning the legality and long-term consequences. "This is reckless aggression," one senator argued. Media pundits debated whether Trump had overstepped, while protests erupted in major cities. The divide in American politics deepened, but Trump remained unmoved. "History will prove us right," he countered, dismissing the criticism as partisan noise. Months later, the Middle East saw unprecedented calm. Iran paused its nuclear program, and regional allies praised Trump's firm stance. "Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice," Trump remarked. The strikes had reshaped global dynamics, proving that strength could indeed pave the way for stability. As Trump reflected on his decision, one thing was clear: inaction was no longer an option for America.